So today I'm going to be doing my 20 week update and 21st week update for you guys. I was 21 weeks yesterday, and it's just crazy how fast this is going by. But a few things that happened in week 20. Really the only thing was that I had really bad acid reflux and heartburn, and my eczema was really bad. I remember telling you guys in my last pregnancy vlog. And I had gotten some creams or whatever. So the past 2 weeks I have been using them and my skin's gotten better. The first week, not too much improvement. Like, it still looked the same and it still itched, but it was getting better because I was moisturizing very actively. So if you don't know, I have eczema brought on by pregnancy, and it was all over my entire body. So that was really annoying, mostly concentrated on my torso, so my chest, my stomach, and my entire back. So it was actually very painful. Like, we didn't know what it was. We thought it was a rash from Lord knows what. Like, we had literally no idea. So finally figured that out, and things have been doing great. I did not have to use a cortisone cream. They did give me a steroid shot, and I really did not want to do that. I was having horrible feelings about doing that. Like, I harmed my baby, and I just felt really guilty for just listening to my doctor and doing that because I wasn't comfortable with it, but I wanted to just blindly do it because that's what she said to do. Anyways, for the creams that I did use was CeraVe, C-E-R-A, and then capital V-E. And you can get that at the drugstore, and it's a big tub. It's their moisturizing cream. And then I use that morning and night as a moisturizer all over my entire body. And for whenever I had itchy spots, I use Sarna Sensitive, which is S-E-R-N-A Sensitive. It's like in a pump type, it's just like a pump lotion, and you put it on spots whenever it's itching really bad. And they say you put it in your refrigerator. You don't need to. You're still going to get good results from it, because every single time I would need it was in the middle of the night, and I was getting up 7 times in the middle of the night to go put this stuff on. It just got to be so obnoxious. But that's one thing too. Like, the past 2 weeks have been very similar in the fact of I've had a lot of energy throughout the day, and then I would get really tired at night about 8 o'clock to like conk out for the entire night. But then I wouldn't sleep at all at night. Like, it was just so obnoxious. I had to go out of town for a conference for 4 days and 4 nights, and that was hard being away from Garrett for that long. I got really emotional. He had to actually drive down to come see me. We live in Baton Rouge. It wasn't that far. He had to come down to New Orleans with me. Just to spend a few hours to like calm me down. I got really homesick, which that never happens. And I was down there with my sister and my dad and my mom and some other coworkers. And so that was nice, but it's just, I needed Garrett to be there, and like I got really emotional. So that was not fun, but my skin is doing a lot better. Other things that I did differently, I started using Dove unscented, the bar lotion, or body soap, and that has really made a big difference. And we switched from Tide to the Arm & Hammer unscented for sensitive skin, and that's really helped a lot too. So apologize if I sound really nasally. I'm getting sick again. I don't think it's cold related. It's just very sinusy, and it's just not a good feeling right now. But yes, I'm dealing with that. Other than that, not sleeping through the night has been really difficult. I toss and turn a lot, and I started getting worried that during the day I wasn't feeling the baby kick. And since week 17, like, you hear all these stories about, yes, my baby's kicking, like it's almost definite now that you'd be feeling it. And all the apps, the baby apps that I look at, all say you should be feeling a lot of squirming around in there, a lot of kicking, not just flutters, but definitely like punches and stuff. And it was supposed to feel like a pop, and I hadn't been feeling that, and that's really been discouraging. And I didn't really tell Garrett about it, that it was really bothering me, because it wasn't really on the forefront of my mind. I just kept telling myself that, no, you probably have an anterior placed placenta, or you have something different where, because there are different things that can be going on with your uterus that you won't feel kicks as often, because either your placenta is in a different way, your uterus is facing a different way, the baby's growing in a different, it's just so many things that could be going on that cause you not to feel movement as soon as other pregnant women, and that just really got me discouraged. And so what that comes into, like with me sleeping and tossing and turning a lot at night, Garrett saw somewhere, or one of his clients might have said something, that the baby could be on a completely different schedule than me, that when I'm trying to sleep the baby starts to kick, and that could be what's waking me up. Can't really know for sure if that's going on or whatever, but it's been really difficult. I wake up pretty much every hour on the hour, and it's so hard to go back to sleep. It takes like 30 minutes to go back to bed. Now, once a week, like I've had 2 nights, and one last week and one this week, where I've actually gotten pretty good sleep, where I feel like I slept like a rock almost. But I still wake up every hour on the hour, but just to see what time it is, and I go right back to sleep instantly instead of lingering there, my mind wandering and things like that. So it's either I'm waking up because I'm tossing and turning, I'm waking up because Django's stabbing me in the back with his toenails. He still sleeps in the bed under the covers and on my pillow, or Garrett's pillow, and he has gotten really where he kicks a lot in the middle of the night. So that wakes me up. Itching was horrible. Like I would almost itch. Like I have so many scabs on my shins right now from scratching in the middle of the night and not knowing what I'm doing. So yes, waking up by itching, and then just not being able to go to sleep because like my mind is just racing. And the last one would have to be because of nightmares. I've been having the most vivid nightmares, and it's the weirdest thing. I'm gonna sound so crazy when I say this, but I'm in, like the first one, like they all have to do with someone trying to take my baby, and it's after I've given birth and I wake up somewhere. I'm not in the hospital anymore. It's the next day, and Garrett's gone and my baby's gone. And Garrett didn't take the baby, by the way. There's very specific people that are taking my child, and it's just freaking me out. I wake up to the point where, like, the whole dream I'm like trying to get back home to my baby. Like I'm walking, there's like severe storms outside. It's just very strange, very strange dreams. But I can never make it home to find my baby. Like someone keeps taking it from me, and it just really freaks me out that I wake up in tears. And I do not get that affected by nightmares or dreams. I'll wake up and be like, that was weird, and then I instantly forget it. But these are very specific. I don't want to share them on here too much because they are very personal, different things that happen in them. But I was just wondering, things that you had a fear of subconsciously, I guess, because I'm not thinking about this stuff throughout the day, but subconsciously, apparently I'm like really freaking out about it. But someone trying to take your child, or something happening to your baby or anything like that before you give birth, and you wake up hysterically crying like it's a horrible nightmare, please let me know, because I wake up sweaty, crying, in a bad mood, and it takes me a while to like calm down and soothe myself and to be like, the baby's in your stomach, you're fine. And I sound so crazy when I say this because I just feel like I'm just going nuts. But it's a severe fear that I've been having, and it's been making it where I wake up so horribly. So I haven't been sleeping well. I go to sleep fine, it's just not sleeping well throughout the night and then waking up really stressed out. So that's been interesting. But I've only had those dreams for the past 4 days, and the past 4 days I have been back to taking naps throughout the day. So I still have pretty good energy. Like an hour after I wake up, after I get over my fears and what happened in that dream, and I like talk myself out of it, then I'll have like so much energy to clean the house, get a lot of work done, and I'm very productive. And then about 1 o'clock is when I just like feel like someone just knocked me out, and I have to take a nap. And it's not like a 2-hour nap, it's like a 5-hour nap that I take, and that has been really frustrating because I feel like I'm missing a lot. And yeah, so that's what's been going on. Oh, also another reason why I wake up is because really bad acid reflux, where it like burns to death. So with the acid reflux, I stopped drinking the naked juice that I showed you in my last video. I stopped drinking just juices in general. I'll have like a small little bit instead of like a whole glass like I'm used to. And I'm just trying to eat more basic things. The main thing basic I've been trying to do is rice, which not always been a big fan of unless it's in a gumbo, but I'm finding ways to make it more delicious. Like I made fried rice with some leftover rice I had the other day, but first for lunch I just had like a cup of rice with a few slices of mango and then some hoisin sauce on there, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It felt like I was eating sushi because I love sushi with mango in it, and it just like sent me back. I'm just telling you, just made me feel so good, like I finally was able to have my sushi. So that was great. But yeah, that's pretty much all the symptoms. So I'm sorry if I feel like I'm straining to talk to you guys because I feel like the camera's so far away. I still need to play with my setup because like the background I love, but the lights and stuff I feel like are not doing what needs to be done, if that makes any sense. So I'll play with that more. But so I'm 21 weeks in 1 day, and I have gained a total of, where are you? I think 8 pounds. So I have gained a total of 8.5 pounds, which is exciting that I am gaining weight like normal. On the expecting app, they actually have a section where you add your weight. And ever since week, let's see, 19, so only for the past 3 weeks though, I've been like in the normal range. Before I've been like right at the bottom or like below. So it feels really good to be like right in the middle range of gaining weight, and I feel great. I really like, I don't get nauseous. I like nothing like that. My migraines are not as bad. They're mostly just like mild headaches now, and I can like live my life. So that has been really great. I'm very blessed to have that. So I'm actually going to read off of 2 different apps because the bump and expecting, they have 2 completely different things of what's going on inside your body. So first I'm going to read from the bump. It says your baby is 10.5 inches and is the size of a pomegranate. When the hell has there ever been a 10.5 inch long pomegranate in the world? I've only seen the ones that are like 4 inches big, so that was really strange. And it says it's 12.7 ounces. Now it says as her digestive system preps for an outside world, she's manufacturing meconium, the tarry black substance you'll find in the first dirty diaper. And which they say the first dirty diaper, but every mom on YouTube says it's for the first 2 weeks that their baby's going to be producing meconium. So it says if it's a girl, she's already got lifetime supply of eggs in her womb. It's about 6 million of them. So that's kind of crazy. And so that's cool. And I actually have written in here like some symptoms that I've been having, which I completely forgot. But my boobs have been leaking milk or colostrum, and it freaked me out the first time it happened because it happened like right when I hit week 20, and I was just sitting at the computer. Actually, it was before that, but I was just sitting at the computer filling out a baby registry on Amazon, and I felt something wet, and I looked down and have like a stain, like a wet, it was just wet, a perfect circle wet, and I was like, that's really weird. So I kind of ignored it and for like a few days, and finally I called the doctor and I asked them if it was normal. They said it's completely normal as long as it's not, this is going to be so gross, but pussy, and it's not like a green color, it's fine, or it's not frothy. I said no, it's pretty much like a milky looking clear substance. And so I ended up buying some breast pads like a week ago, and so I can put them in my bras, which I want to get some thinner ones because these, like with this shirt, you can completely see it because it's a big washable breast nipple pads, breastfeeding pads, I don't know. But so that was kind of weird, and it's been happening on and off. At first it was just this breast, which was like really sore and tender after it first started happening. Like it hurt, like around it hurt, my nipple hurt, and it was just really strange. And also this boob is bigger than this boob now, which they've always been like perfectly symmetrical, and now this one's definitely bigger than this one. So that's weird, very weird. But they both do leak liquid, and it just kind of freaked me out when it first happened, but it is very normal week 20 and on. It doesn't happen to a lot of women, but it does happen. So that's all that the bump really says. I mean, there's a few more things it says, but like getting ready for the house and getting the house ready for your baby. But on expecting app, it says the baby is the size of a carrot. It is 10.5 inches. And in the other side, it said that the baby was 12.7 ounces. And on this one, it says it's 10.5 ounces, which is really strange. But this one says your baby's digestive system has developed enough to start absorbing water and small amounts of sugar from your amniotic fluid that it swallows. Most of the baby's nourishment, however, still comes from the placenta, so that's cool. Oh, and also from now on, the baby is not going to be measured from crown to rump, which is the head to their booty. It's now from head to heel. So that's why I jumped from 6 inches last week to 10.5 inches this week, which is insane. So it says your baby's bone marrow has also developed enough to contribute a blood cell formation. Your baby's liver and spleen have been responsible for creating blood cells until now. The liver will stop producing blood cells a few weeks before birth, while the spleen stops producing blood cells around week 30. And it says your baby is also developing visible eyebrows, eyelashes, and hair on his or her scalp. So that's really cute. My baby's looking like a person. Which brings me to another thing. Today we get to meet our baby again and get to see our baby. I'm just so excited. I can't even like fathom how excited I am. I'm kind of worried because it is the full anatomy scan and they tell you every little thing that they see wrong with a child. If you have too much liquid in your uterus, or every little thing that could possibly be, not everything, I mean there's a lot of things they can't tell till the baby's born, but they're going to see a lot of stuff, and we'll find out today if there's a lot wrong with the baby. So it's scary, but we might find out today if it's a boy or a girl. We're going to see if he or she wants to let us know if it's a boy or a girl. If not, then we're going to have to wait even longer, which is going to be crazy. But I don't even care what sex it is. I just want to have a healthy baby. And everybody says that, but I literally just want my baby to be healthy and happy, and it's just stressing me out a little bit. So in a few hours, I have my dermatology appointment this morning, and then in a few hours Garrett gets off and we're going to go to my ultrasound, and then 40 minutes later I have my appointment with my doctor to talk about whatever is whatever. So I'm really nervous about that, I'm not going to lie. I've been really excited about it until like a few weeks ago when I read that this is the full anatomy scan. It's not just a gender, telling you what gender the baby is, but I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm very nervous. And yes, so also in the coming weeks, next week you might get a update from me. We're going to be and that's when we'll tell you what the gender is, because instead of doing a gender reveal party, we decided to go ahead and tell everybody tomorrow. We're going to call up each and individual person and let them know what we're having. And so Garrett's parents found out that we were pregnant first because they wanted to open up Christmas presents first before my family. They did it a day ahead, and so that's just how it worked out. So my parents are going to find out if it's a boy or a girl and what all went on in the anatomy scan first. So that's really exciting. As of now, like, I've shut off my phone, Garrett shut off his phone, and we're not talking to a single soul from our families or anybody who wants to know what the gender is of our baby until Thursday after Garrett gets off work. And that's because we want to have some time, just me and him, to absorb the information, if it's good, if it's bad, and just to be happy together without having to tell the story to other people. And yeah, and also to find a fun way to let everybody know. So yes, we'll be letting you guys know very shortly, so y'all don't have to wait till the end of March now. And yeah, that's what's going on, guys. But I'm just so nervous and so excited, and I just feel very blessed that I'm 21 weeks. Honestly, I never thought I would be 21 weeks. I never thought that we would make it this far. I just knew, like, in my head, I just knew that I was going to miscarry, and I knew that it was good because I prepared myself my entire life for that. And to be blessed and not have to deal with that is just a blessing. I mean, there's still things that can go wrong, and I'm very aware of that, and I'm very aware of every little thing that could go wrong, and I have mentally prepared myself, so I'm still going to be brokenhearted if anything happens. But I just can't help but think of the worst. And I don't know if that's helped me this far, but I know that it's helped me keep sane, and I just get more and more excited every week that I go, and mainly every month that I go to the doctor. Whenever I hear the baby's heartbeat, just is a huge surprise to me, and just the biggest joy I've ever felt in my life. And me and Gary are just so excited and can't wait to be parents, and it's just really exciting. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. But in the next week I will be bringing my desktop computer, so I'll be trying to film a lot while I'm out of town, because we are going to Florida for a class for Garrett for a week, and I'll be stuck in the hotel room all day. So if you guys were with me when I vlogged a year and a half ago, or a year and a few months ago in Fort Lauderdale, It's the same type thing. It's not in Fort Lauderdale, it's in Clearwater, Florida. And we're going to be there for a week, and Garrett's going to be doing a class every single day from 8 to 5, Monday through Saturday. So that's going to be hard, but I got you guys. I got my camera. I'm bringing my lighting set up and everything. I'm bringing my desktop computer because Garrett broke her laptop. Side note, he broke my laptop. But that's okay. I can bring that and it'll be fine, and I will have plenty to do. Guys, I love y'all very, very much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Oh, just kidding. I gotta show you my bump. But yes, so this is my bump. I'm just so proud of it. It's getting so much bigger and bigger. And I know I told you guys a while ago that I was really into wearing tight shirts, but the past week when I went to my seminar, or my 4 days of seminars, I was wearing normal business type shirts because I didn't want to go buy some, like the shirt I'm wearing now. And it just looks more classy now because you can see that I have a bump under these shirts. So here's the proper send-off. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi, so I'm finally back with a new favorites video. I'm so excited to have some great things to share with you. The end of last year, I didn't try out anything new after I